God, the maps are taking a long time to find today. I don't know why. I'm trying to play more Spy. I'm trying to get better at Spy. Ugh. Well, that was terrible. Good stab. Glitching out. Health. No medics, that's what we're losing. As usual. Nothing new. Yeah. Probably should play medic if no one's playing medic. It's fine. Oh wow. Jeez. That's a lot of kills. I'm healing this guy. He knows what he's doing. Which guy was it? Jukeson? Going in pyro? No? Is that a spy? That's a spy. Absolutely down. Dude, where are you going? Go that way. I live Ubering people and they just don't do anything. Oh, great. I forgot there's a boss in this level. Crit. Come on, Toad 900, let's go. We're in a second. Oh, boss is up. Net. Play medic is so easy to get at the top of the scoreboard. Easiest class in the world. And everyone likes you as well. Follows my heavy in there. Nice. Nope, don't have it yet. Still don't have it. How is that not capped? That's so close. Don't run on no health, dude. I could have healed you. Cap, 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 cap. Defense. What do I want to play? Probably still medic. Maybe the crits instead. Maybe. Does anyone else play medic? Nope. Of course not. Nobody wants to play medic. Hello, Vincent. How are you doing? Is my volume okay? Can you hear me? That's my first question every stream. Is my volume okay? Perfect. Great. I fixed it. I've figured out how to make the volume right. So yeah, every Halloween there's a new TF2 Halloween event, and there's a bunch of things to finish. It's like the only time of the year I consistently play TF2 is around Halloween. Like a lot of people, I'm sure. You get all the Halloween themed maps and cosmetics and stuff. I've been doing it since the game came out. We've got crits, dude, so you better... no, it's wasted. Wasted, wasted, wasted. If they're gonna Uber, I should probably Uber. How many engineers do we have? Like 3. They've all got level 3 teleports already. Silly heavy. Go on, Spy. Get him. Get him. How are you today, Vincent, if you're still there? It's a chill Sunday. Feel a bit tired. Not doing much today. That's an Uber. That's a Headless Horseman. Of course it's going for our team. This Pyro's pretty good. This guy using the whatever that rocket launcher's called, I hate it. It's rubbish. The airstrike, I think it's called. Uber, 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 Uber. Go, 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 crits as well. Not bad. Not familiar with TF games. 2 sides, red and blue, complete chaos, basically. Capture points, this map. Pick a class, and win. Pretty old game at this point. Oh, hello. It's kind of Overwatchy. It's a little bit like Overwatch. Would be a good way to describe it to someone that is not familiar, I guess. But then you might not be familiar with Overwatch, so it doesn't really help. Panic. Get the pumpkin. Get it. Get it, nice. Behind you is a sniper, sorry. Do you want me over? Is this older than Overwatch? Yeah, it's way older than Overwatch. It's like 10 years older than Overwatch. But Overwatch was obviously very heavily inspired by this game. You can sort of tell. When they announced Overwatch at BlizzCon that year, I was like, oh, this is TF2. This is just Team Fortress. Because they're very similar. Or they were initially when Overwatch just came out. I've had this Uber for so long. Can we use it? Nice. Me and this demo man. We're the team. Yeah, very, very heavily inspired. The game modes are the same. Some of the classes play exactly the same. Like Mercy is just a... Mercy from Overwatch is just a medic with wings, basically. Who can res people. Who else? Junkrat is a demo man. Widowmaker's just the sniper. And what's it called? Torbjorn is just an engineer. Or he was initially when they originally released him. Who else? Who else is in Overwatch? I can't think. I don't know if there's anyone like the Heavy or Pyro? I don't know if there's anyone like Pyro or Soldier. Oh yeah, what's it called? What's she called? The Egyptian woman that flies, Farah. She's kind of like the Soldier, but she can fly. Where are you, Heavy? Come here. Yeah, I play this every Halloween until I get all the contracts done, and then I stop, pretty much. Try the new maps that they add every year. Maybe open a few boxes, try and get some cool hats. It's the only time of the year I'll pay money for microtransactions is TF2 Halloween. I don't know why. I just like Halloween and I like TF2. And then you combine them both and it's like, I will play this all month. There's ammo right there, dude. Dude, there's a... Oh my god, dude. Can you please turn around? Dominating 3 people right now. As Heavy. As Medic, sorry. Medic's the most important class in the game and also the easiest to play. You can't go wrong, really, with Medic. Unless you do that. He says that as he dies. I wish Valve would focus on making games like this rather than certain other games that it seem to focus on these days. But what do I know? Random crits are fair and balanced. No, this is not Valorant. This is a good game, Squish. Do you know what, Raiho? I don't mind random crits. I think random crits are fun. I know everyone hates random crits, but it's not a big deal. You're playing the wrong game if you don't like random crits. Let's be real. Getting a random rocket crit feels good if you do it. It doesn't feel good on the receiving end, but if you're the one that actually hits, like, gets 3 kills with a rocket, it's fine. It's great. No, this isn't Fortnite. This is a better game. Did you play any more Doom, Squish? Like, nobody... There seems to be this sort of, like... For a while, there was this sort of push in the TF2 community for, like, oh, our game needs to be, like, an esport and competitive. Like, no, it doesn't. It's never... Team Fortress has never been about, like, being an esport. It's just crazy fun. People used to play TFC back in the day as, like, an esport. But it was... I just don't think it was ever meant to be played that way. There's a reason nobody plays competitive in TF2. Like, you try and get a competitive match and you'll be waiting for an hour. Like, nobody cares. Nobody's ever cared. People just want to have fun more than anything. No, this is not Doom, sorry. Did you play any more Doom? It was fun playing Doom the other day. I enjoyed it. This guy has too many guns on him. He's gonna be invincible. Unless he doesn't shoot anybody. Like, I've been playing TF2 since 2007, and I've never had any inclination to play competitively at all. No Doom yet. We might play it again at some point. It was good. I enjoyed it. Just do my Halloween contracts every year. I need a heal. Chocolate. Medic's probably not the most interesting class to watch someone play, but nobody else will play healer, so I will take the responsibility. Why would you jump away from me? Go push the guy up to the flag. It's neither of those game modes, Sam. Sorry. Come on, get a kill, please. Thank you. Oh. The conch, let's go. Oh. There's a heavy around the corner that nobody dealt with. Cool. Do you like Counter-Strike? Yeah, I do. I do like Counter-Strike. I don't really play it competitively, but I like playing it. I liked Source. I played a lot of Source back in the day. I don't really play that much. I didn't really play that much Go, and I didn't play that much CS2 yet. Yeah, played Day of Defeat as well. Yeah, the original and Source. Though it wasn't Day of Defeat. I feel like Day of Defeat was never the main game, right? But it was good. I enjoyed it. If there's like a Valve, like Half-Life offshoot mod, I will have probably played it. Let's open this box. That includes Ricochet and oh, what was that Cyberpunk kit? Sam, what was that Cyberpunk shooter called that everyone used to play on Source? What was it called? What was it called? I've totally forgotten. That one, anyway. We used to play that one a little bit. You know which one I mean, right? You definitely do. Ioduct, Carnival of Carnage. How does this game work? Is it a team deathmatch? It's two teams, red and blue, fighting over objectives, basically. You pick a class. It's kind of similar to Overwatch, if I had to describe it. If you're familiar with Overwatch, you'll probably see some resemblances. Sam, what was that game called? I've totally forgotten. It was really hard, that game, whatever it was called. People were very good at it. Neo Tokyo, that's what it was called. It was called Neo Tokyo. I wonder if people still play Neo Tokyo. Damn, you just beat me to it. Had a great soundtrack? Yeah. I can't remember the soundtrack. So Blizzard was like, F it, let's make this game pretty, kind of, yeah. Yeah. Like, all like the payload maps in Overwatch are just from TF2. They really are. Like, the whole concept of it. It's why I was kind of, like I said before, it was kind of why I was a little bit disappointed when they announced Overwatch. Because it's like, oh, this is just TF2. Original class FPS? I'm trying to think if there was a class FPS before TF2. I don't think so. There might have been. Deadlock feels like the real follow-on from TF. Don't say that, Sam. Please don't say that. I mean, Team Fortress was initially a Quake mod. At first. A mod for the first Quake. I saw you walk down some stairs, and I want you to slide down. Can you slide downstairs in Deadlock? Wow, I'm definitely going to play it now. I'm trying to make a good-looking pyro for Halloween, but I can't seem... I don't have... The problem with pyro is there's no good cosmetics. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Maybe I'll do random classes, Hell Tower. This might take 100 years to finish, we'll see. Random class. Hell Tower, Hell Tower, Hell Tower. Hell Tower. Oh, hello. Not the best demo man in the world. The best thing about Halloween is you get custom spells, and abusing them is the way to go. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yes, all my beautiful ghost plans are being realized.
I don't really want to play Demo Man, honestly. I'm gonna play Spy again. I think I can actually do something as Spy. Can you think of any other Black Scottish Cyclopses? No. There's only one. He is Demo Man. People don't like the Dead Ringer. I think it's still the best watch, personally. Maybe not the best watch, but it's, I still think it's the most fun to use. Oh, how did that not stab him? Are they on the cart?
Do you hear me, Plutarch? I'm winning.
Oh really, Squish? Did you watch it recently? I'm sure I would think of it as well if I watched it.
I'll see you in hell, brother. Only one of us is going to hell.
Month ago, right?
I'm afraid I'll be the one not seeing you. I won't.
I think I said before, I'd like to watch it. I don't know if it's like on Netflix or anything yet. I should have seen it in the cinema, really. It would have been an excuse to go to the cinema. The local Kinoplex.
Good gravel, you've almost done it.
How did that not kill him?
I'll see you in hell.
Oh, it did.
Only one of us is going to hell. Then I suppose I won't see you in hell. I'm afraid I'll be the one not seeing you. We shall see. I won't.
It always amazes me how some Demo Knights fly over the map. Yeah. When I play Demo Man, I honestly prefer playing Demo Knight. Favorite class? Engineer by far. Easily Engineer. It's not even a debate. Engineer is my favorite class, for sure. I think I've got like triple the time on Engineer compared to everything else. Same with Soldier, Raiho. Like, people that play Soldier and they're so good at rocket jumping using on this, especially on this map. That was good. I can't do the Trollger thing. I'm terrible. Oops. Yeah, easily engineer, like any like engineer configuration I will be decent at. Mini sentries, big sentry, or the Wrangler. Sniper knife, really? I didn't see. The ancient technique, yeah. I can rocket jump. I can't rocket jump as well as they can though, and land on people's heads and kill them in one hit. I'm not that good. I'm not good enough. I knew something was behind me. Sniper knife again. You play much Half-Life multiplayer? You mean the original Half-Life? Half-Life 1? Yeah. I played quite a bit of Half-Life 1 Deathmatch. A lot of Sven co-op. I think, was the Opposing Force multiplayer different to the original, like, the vanilla Half-Life multiplayer? I think it might have been. A lot of 1.6 Counter-Strike. I'm not paying attention. One or two, or both, yeah. Again, I think I said this last stream, like, when the Half-Life 2 Deathmatch... Half-Life 2 launched, and it didn't have Deathmatch initially. It came later, but it launched with CS Source, and then the I think it was like a month or two after Half-Life 2 Deathmatch came out, and that was cool when that came out. Like, people just made like, it sounds so basic these days, but like barricades with all the props, with the gravity gun. Just being able to do that in like a multiplayer setting was a novelty at the time. I need that gargoyle. There's certain maps in Half-Life 1 Deathmatch I can remember. There was one with like the train. Which was good. There was the one where you turn the you like nuke the level, but you've got to get to like a base before everyone else gets there. This scout is destroying me. Let's play engineer. Mini sentry engineer. Trying to get on, but I never can. Sentry down. Need some metal.
Said my brother. Don't do it!
Oh, we did it.
Badlands is finally mine.
Always lose this bonus stage. Those two just fell in the lava, idiots. Let's try and get to the thing. Oh, easy. That was lucky. How'd they ever get here? One more round of Hell Tower. I'm glad I'd have to play this map more than once. Not a big fan. I really like this gun. I can't. What's it called? Is it the Wrangler? No, it's not the Wrangler. It's the Short Circuit. It's very underrated. Oops. Please stop. Oh, yeah, we've totally missed a Half-Life Source mod. You're right, Sam. I know exactly what you mean. I saw someone playing it recently on my Steam friends list. I can't remember who it was. The greatest Source mod of all time. Isn't there a... I swear there's a sequel. I swear there's a third one. Battlegrounds 3. Because we played Battlegrounds 2. I swear, isn't there... I'm pretty sure there's a new one. And it's probably still a Source mod. Like, even though it's a new game, it's probably still a Source mod. Which I find funny. It used to feel like every week we would get, like, every month we would get, like, a new Source mod back in the day. What happened? What's happening with Source 2? And you would try every single one of them. Freaks it, yeah, it's a Source mod, yeah. It's still on Source. Which I find funny. We can't move on. Everything has to still be on Source. But does it have the amazing voice lighting and things? Oh, it's recent. It was that recent. Wow. How did I know about it then if it was that recent? Thank you, AP. Thank you. I appreciate it. My mom has a medical emergency after overdosing on sleep medicine. That's terrible. Is she in the I assume she's in the hospital and okay now. I didn't realize you could overdose on a... I guess you can, yeah.
Teleporter going up.
Should be better to buy this upcoming week. That's good. Yeah, I wonder how... I guess how easy is it to overdose on something like that, which is kind of more of a benign... I assume you still need prescriptions for sleeping pills. Wait, I guess you would here. That's not my stuff. I thought that was my sentry. It ain't. That saved me. Yeah, I hope she gets better, AP. Speedy recovery. Yeah, no worries, AP. Thank you. That's great. I hope your video game development's going well as well. This isn't the right shotgun.
I'm moving this.
Didn't see that sniper there at all. Half-Life 3 or Team Fortress 3? Half-Life 3 or Team Fortress 3? Probably Team Fortress, honestly. As much as I like Half-Life, and as much as it would be incredible to get a third Half-Life game, I think I like Team Fortress more. And it's I see Team Fortress as something that I would play long term, whereas unless Half-Life 3 would be like Half-Life 2 and it would come with extra things like Counter-Strike Source, probably TF3. Controversial, yeah. I think it might be a controversial take. I could see if Half-Life 3 had the same impact that Half-Life 2 had, and I knew that was going to be the case, I'd probably say Half-Life 3. I can't guarantee that. If you see what I mean. And it's like TF2 is a game I've consistently played since it came out. And like since 2007, there's not many games that have really done that. And if it's anything like TF2, I'd probably be playing it for quite a while. If the VR didn't do anything, didn't do that, nothing will. I think Valve are always like, oh, we want to make new projects. Like we won't do something unless it's like there's a new gimmick to it. That's kind of why they made the Half-Life Alyx, because it was sort of, oh, we need to make something cool in VR. Let's do Half-Life. Or they want Half-Life to be their boundary pushing series, right? I think they've said that before. And just doing like a straight sequel to Half-Life 2 is probably why they haven't done it, because there's nothing different. Although there's always rumors of like, oh, this Half-Life 3 is secretly in development, but there's no actual evidence of it. People say, oh, it's definitely happening, like, and then you hear nothing. Like Cyberpunk, yeah, but the difference, yeah, Cyberpunk actually happened, right? That's the difference. And I'm sure Star Citizen, I'm sure Star Citizen and Ashes of Creation will actually happen someday. Maybe. But until I actually see like a trailer for Half-Life 3, I'm not gonna consider it coming at all. Valve seems more focused on esports things anyway. Besides Steam, obviously. If they're gonna make a game, it has to have some sort of esports component to it, or they just won't bother. Yeah, Duke Nukem Forever, yeah. Is that website still up that tells you how many things have happened since Duke Nukem Forever was announced? There used to be like a giant list of things. I don't know if it's still a thing, obviously, because it's out. It came out. That guy did not see me. I mean, I would like all these games to come out. I would like Star Citizen to come out, and it's a revolutionary game that's going to change everything. I don't see any evidence of it actually coming out, but I hope it does, because I'll probably play it if it comes out. As will a lot of people, I'm sure. But something has to give eventually. It's been more than 10 years since the original Star Citizen Kickstarter, which is mental. And we're nowhere near launch, like we're not even close. And this game has what, like $300 million or something in funding? Like, how is this possible? I guess at least when Valve would announce something, you would know it's actually going to happen. Maybe. I don't think Valve ever explicitly said that. I mean, they talked about like an episode 3, but they didn't actually. We played it at Gamescom. Yeah, exactly. We played it at It's a cult, basically. It is a bit culty, isn't it? Yeah. There's people that will swear by it. That, oh, it's going to be the next greatest thing ever. We did play at Gamescom. It might have been earlier. It was either 2012 or 2015 that we played it. It must have been 2015 because Elite Dangerous was out. It was also there as well. And I know Elite Dangerous was 2014. It was late 2014. So it was Gamescom 2015. Which, I mean, even that's crazy, right? That's like 9 years ago. And the version that we played there, I mean, I don't know how much it's changed, but when I look at Star Citizen, it looks pretty much the same as it did when we played it there. I mean, it was only like a combat demo, but still. I mean, I've played it when they do like free weekends or weeks for Star Citizen pretty regularly. I've played it, and it's super janky. It's got some cool ideas in it, but the game is just mega jank. And that's the problem. Like, where is this money going? If the cult was here and they heard you trash talk, they would cyber. They probably would. Yeah, I agree, Squish. You cannot say bad things about our beloved game that isn't out yet. That I've invested my $1,000 ship. I've got my $1,000 imaginary ship ready for when the game comes out when I'm 60 years old. It's crazy. People don't think logically. But I really hope it comes out and it's amazing. I genuinely do. But you can't develop something for what, 12 years and not show any work. It's insane. 30K, is it really a 30K ship? I'm not aware of the ship prices. I know some are pretty pricey, but is there one that's really 30,000? That's a good shot by him. Like, I know people that have spent money on ships. I can't remember which one they bought, but it was probably not a cheap one. But it's like, what are you paying for? You might not even like the game. Are you that certain that when it actually happens that it'll be good? They changed the prices? I'm amazed there was a 30K ship. I didn't know that. I mean, spending money on what you want, I just think it's silly, right? You're buying nothing. And it's not like, oh, you're paying later when the game's actually out. You're paying now. Like, you're giving them money right now for nothing. On the promise of a on a promise of a game that hasn't come out in 12 years. You spent so much, they can't be wrong. It's false. Yeah. It's wild what people are willing to spend on. I feel like there's such a niche, there's such a hole in the market for like a big spacefaring multiplayer game where it's a giant universe, like EVE Online, but not a spreadsheet. Like an EVE Online, but fun. And nobody's done it. Like, Elite Dangerous was reasonably close to that, but it just had so many issues, Elite Dangerous, that they never addressed. Because their audience is a bunch of 45-year-old dads. Oh, I got a thing again. Mandalore Gaming did a video where he did some investigation and people would get... Yeah, you're right. I saw it. Oh. You die before you get here? Before the bridge comes up? I guess... I don't know why I died. I'm not sure. Did this bro kill him? Yeah, and the thing is, that Mandalore video, when was that? It it was years ago, right? It was like 8 years ago or something. It's not a recent video either. So these problems were already these issues were already present like years ago. It's sad. A big, cool MMORPG that's in space, like a futuristic space MMO, would be big money. But maybe it's just too grand an idea that it's hard to pull off reasonably well. And EVE Online does it the best, but EVE has its own issues, right? I've got so many cases, I might open some of them at some point. Which maps are we doing? Ioduct or Carnival? I mean, there's multiple like Kickstarter Origin projects that have either just gone into the bin or are still nowhere to be seen. Like Ashes of Creation, Pantheon: Rise of the Fallen is going to early access soon. Crowfall is another MMO that came out eventually. Kickstarter MMORPG came out and died in like 6 months. I think they're paying streamers to play it now, but it was still jank. So you mean Star Citizen or something else? Sorry. I guess that's the problem with like. So, if you've got enough capital, you can make your game look popular if you just pay streamers a bunch of money to play it, and it looks like it's popular. But in reality, these games, like a lot of MMOs come and go. But for that initial week of launch, you'll see 1 million people playing it, and a lot of that is driven by streamers being sponsored. The cult, yeah. I'm trying to think of some examples that recently. There was an MMO called Tarisland recently that came out, and it had big numbers on like Twitch and YouTube. But where is it now? I bet it's completely dead. Like let's search it on Twitch now. I bet it's less than 1,000 people. But you can just a game like that that's like got a lot of Chinese backing. Sea of Thieves is good, Squish. I enjoy Sea of Thieves. It's fun. Tarisland, that's the actual game. Who's actually streaming it? People like Rust. There's one person streaming Tarisland and he's got 26 viewers. It's got 24,000 followers on Twitch and 26 people are watching it right now. And that was a big MMO launch about 3 months ago or something. With like drops and sponsored content and things. And where is it now? Hey man, if you're interested in obscure games, there's a PS1 game called Koudelka. It's a survival horror game in a fantasy setting. That sounds interesting, Raiho. I'll take a look. I've never heard of it. Is it a Japanese game or something? I'll have a look right now. Koudelka. Yeah, WildStar is not quite the same example, but again, it's another dead MMO. Like, where's WildStar now? It's just gone. Survival Pies JRPG. Koudelka. Yeah, Japanese game. 99 SNK. Okay. Set in the haunted Nemerton Monastery in Wales. Interesting. I've never heard of this game. When did it come out? 1999, 2000. Former employee of Square. The game, which saw moderate commercial success in Japan, received mixed reviews from critics. Was the foundation of Sakhanov's Shadow Hearts series. It looks a bit Final Fantasy-ish. It looks interesting. Righto, I'll have a look. We need to drum some short. Yeah, please, yeah. By all means, I'll even write them down, Vincent. Also, shorts from the 15th of October are changing from a 1 minute time limit to 3 minutes, which is cool. I'm very excited about that. Hello, David. How's it going? I don't know if you... what do you think? Do you think having longer shorts is better, or would you rather keep them short? Like, I'm going to be able to make up to 3 minutes. Would you rather have a short that's quick, like over it in a minute, or would you sit there and watch a short that's over a minute, like going on 2-3 minutes? Because it opens up a lot more possibilities for me when I make things. But I don't actually know if people will want to sit there and watch a short for like 3 minutes maximum. I mean, websites like TikTok and Instagram have been able to do shorts that are like 50. Yeah, yeah, Vincent, yeah, exactly. Other websites you've been able to do shorts that are like 10-15 minutes long for ages, but YouTube has been strictly 1 minute for a long time. You can't go over a minute or it turns into a normal video. I don't know about the general neither do I, Vincent. I thought about doing a poll, like, do you think it's a positive thing that YouTube is removing the 1 minute time limit on shorts? Yes or no? I might still do it, because I'm curious what people think. If anyone cares. It's not really a problem if you're not making videos, obviously. I'm sure I'll find a match eventually. Depends on the topic. I made a video on my... I made a longer video on the channel. It's when mailing calls you in MGS2. And I couldn't fit it into the 1 minute time limit, so I had to make it a longer video. But with the new limit, I could actually make that into a short if I wanted to. That's sort of the issue. Like, there's so many interesting little calls with mailing and related to mailing in MGS2 that wouldn't fit into a minute. If you want to include every single one. Oh, there we go. Because it will automatically, if your video is over a minute, it'll automatically convert it into a long form video, like a normal YouTube video. Let's play Pyro.
The enemy's trying to stop the raid.
Is my contract working? Doesn't feel like it is. Guess it is. Like, there's certain things I can think about in like MGS2 that probably need more than a minute. So I mean, it's next week this change is happening, so I can try out and see what happens if the metrics change. But yeah, any ideas? I am all ears, honestly. Don't want to play Pyro, it's too weak. Soldier? No medic. Oh no, we do. We do have a medic. Do you want to stick with retro games, specifically plays? No, Squish. I'm open to other stuff as well. I think I'm kind of sticking around that era though, like PS1, PS2 generation. I mean, anything interesting, I'm happy to. If it's interesting for a show, I would make it. It doesn't matter what it is. Don't get me wrong, I've got ideas already. I'm more than happy to listen to other people's ideas as well, because that might inspire a different idea, which happens quite often. Doesn't have to strictly be a did you know this little tidbit of info about Metal Gear Solid either. It could be anything. It's hard though. 6 ideas a week for videos. It's difficult. Which is why sometimes videos might seem obvious, or oh, everybody knows this. Like, yeah, well, try coming up with 6 ideas a week, and then try coming up with 6 unique ideas every week that nobody's come up with before. It's really hard. And not just ideas that are interesting, ideas that are sort of entertaining as well. I like Squaresoft games, the front mission 3 and Threads of Fate. Do you know what, we were initially doing a bunch of Final Fantasy videos about mostly FF7 and 8. But the problem with Final Fantasy is anytime we made anything about it, the videos just don't do well. I don't know what it is about Final Fantasy, but it's lost a lot of its star power in recent years. Yeah, what about Konami, Capcom, Forgotten Gems? Yeah, maybe. Forgotten Gems. Similar to the best games of whatever year, Vincent? That's not a bad idea. Like a list. Don't even have to say anything. You just list the games off. Forgotten Gems, Konami and Capcom. You could do each separately. You could do a Capcom version and a Konami version and a Capcom. Split by year as well. That'd be a lot harder. Squaresoft games. There's probably a million obscure Squaresoft games, right? I mean, you could generalize it even further and just say obscure PlayStation games or N64 games, right? Yeah, and do it by year, do it by genre. Alternatively, you could do the worst games. Games that require the first analog sticks for the PlayStation 1. You could probably do something around that, Squish, but I'm not sure if that would be the format. I guess you could talk about like the transition from the D-pad to the analog stick as like a historical video. What were the first games on PS1 that used analog sticks? I remember Ape Escape was a very early one, right? That required you to use the sticks. Yeah, Ape Escape was... the first one that comes to mind for me is Ape Escape. Because you just couldn't use the D-pad in Ape Escape, right? You had to use the analog sticks. You didn't have a choice. Video 1, Konami, Hidden Gems PS1. Video 2, Konami, Hidden Gems PS2. Yeah. 8 videos there. Thank you. Yeah. The question is there 8 hidden Capcom hidden gems on the PS3? Is there actually? Do they actually exist? I'm sure they do. Vincent, you're assuming I get ad revenue. There, right there. I don't get a cent of ad revenue yet. Not even a penny. One per company. I mean, there might be. It just again, it's just research, right? Did the lift go up? Yeah, it did. Honestly, the only money I get for the channel right now is through memberships and donations and super chats. I don't get any money off ad revenue just yet. I'm very close to getting ad revenue, but none right now. You've got to get 10 million shorts views in 3 months, which is very difficult. And I think I'm on about 9 million. Worst and best OST songs per game. The basement. Any excuse to make a video about the basement. 10 million shorts views, yeah. Which is really, in 3 months, which is really hard. There's 2 ways to get ad revenue. You need that goal, or you need the goal of, I think it's 5 million, no, what is it? 5,000 watch hours in a year in long form videos. If you hit either one of those goals, you can get ad revenue. Hello, End. Nice to see you again. I think so, Vincent. Yeah. They told me it's like a pool of money that they distribute to everyone that is applicable from ad revenue on shorts. Rocket League? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess it is kind of Rocket League. Never played Rocket League. But I know what it is. But I mean, I've got a lot of shorts, and like, I guess ad revenue on all of them would add up eventually. If I actually had added, if I actually added up the ad revenue and actually was enabled for it, I think we'll get it pretty soon. And I'll let you know how good it is. I'll let you know how good it is. Can we join you? Yeah, and you can, absolutely. If you want to, yeah. I think I'm offline on Steam. Hang on. I've got voice chat and text chat turned off though, in, so you can't really say anything. Can you just join off me on my friends list? I don't know. Hopefully. Because I know the party system in TF2 is pretty broken. Do you have to maintain a rolling 10 million views over 3 months? Yes. Yes, Vincent, you do. But once you hit it once, I don't think it matches after that. But like I say, I'm on about 9 million right now. Which is crazy, but again, I don't think I'll get up to 10 million. I heard millions and millions of views on shorts translated to pennies. It probably does, Timo, honestly. Which is a bit sad. I mean, I've got two videos with like 1 million views. I don't know. So, Big Boss, I'll just invite you to the party. How's about that? I'm only playing certain maps, End. Did you get that? There you go. Oh, alright, we need new strap reviews. Start making Fortnite shorts. Didn't I do a Fortnite video? Or I swear I did a Fortnite video at one point. I don't play Fortnite, but I made a video about it at ages, like at the start, when we started the channel. We're playing Carnival Carnage or Ioduct. play Dustborn and make shorts on the cancelling powers. I should. That's a good idea. Really what I should be doing is making more long form videos, but again, long form videos are a lot more difficult to produce and they take a long time. Whereas shorts I can fire off in like a day. You gotta start putting anime girls in the thumbnails for views. I should get a VTube. Can someone make me a VTube avatar of an anime girl? I'll be like an anime girl. There's kids that just steal Fortnite gameplay and comment. Yeah, probably. I mean, some videos that get loads of views, you wonder why they've got loads of views, right? Yeah, I need to be a VTuber. I need to get like a voice changer and be an anime girl. Solid Snake VTuber avatar, maybe. I'm sure Konami will be happy about that. Yeah, and I don't know about the queue times. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You're right, Squish. Yeah, it is big money. I watch a guy on Twitch called Cherno TV, and he's like the most deep voiced male Canadian guy in the world, and he has like an anime waifu avatar on the, he's a complete weeaboo, right? And it's this really deep Canadian voice coming out of this little girl anime avatar, and it's kind of strange, but he's a nice guy, and he speedruns Half-Life, which is why I watch him. But he's a colossal weeaboo, a giant weeb for sure. Aren't VTube avatars really expensive as well? Like, you hear about people getting like custom ones, and they're spending upwards of like $1,000, $2,000 for a custom VTube avatar. You could probably make a lot of money if you are good at making them. Normally queue time, it is if you queue on your own end, but I'm queuing for 2 specific maps, and anytime I've played TF2 in a party like this, the queue time just goes up massively. KSI diss short? Nah. No, thank you. I'm not really into YouTube drama type content, honestly. I know you're kidding, but yeah. It's not for me. I'm out of ideas. It's hard, isn't it? Yeah. It's really difficult. Like, what ideas do I have for this week? Tomorrow is Best Games of 2002. That's every Monday. Try Lunchday and Prime on video? What do you mean? I don't actually have a schedule for this week yet. Probably, I do a Metal Gear Solid 1 video every Wednesday, a Metal Gear Solid 2 video every Saturday. And then there's usually one Resident Evil video one of the days, either Tuesday or Thursday. Which means there's usually like 2 videos a week that needs to be sort of new ideas, like fresh, something fresh. If you can make it like a series as well, it helps. I'll come up with something more on the day when I'm actually making them. It'll pop eventually, end. I promise. Real brands that show up in MGS games? That's not a bad idea, actually. Is there anything in the first game? I don't think there is, though. Play Threads of Fate. It's kind of obscure and it's a really short game, but I think people will like it or be reminded of it. I've got the Have You Ever Played series, the Unlocks Unboxed series, the Did You Know series. I've started the It's Happening series, which is like gaming news. I just rebought Resident Evil 5 and 6, halfway through 5 at the moment. Oh, there we go, end. There we go. It popped. Yeah, I played Resident Evil 5 recently, Timo, and I was having fun. I thought it was good. I've never played Resident Evil 6 because everyone says it was terrible. Two playable characters with different... Is it a horror game? What do I want to play? What do I want to play? Probably heavy. Contract inactive. Calorie in MGS3 and Apple products in MGS. There's loads. There's like you say, Calorie Mate. There's the iPods in MGS4. There's the Assassin's Creed thing in MGS4. There's a lot of MGS4 related product placement. Isn't there a drink? There's that drink as well. I can't remember what it was. The motorcycle brand? Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, sorry, End, yeah. I'll probably get in way quicker than you will. The Legend of Mana. Never played any of the Mana series. Secret of Mana. I'm out of ammo. Not sure why I'm using this. Resident Evil characters then and now. Yeah, I thought about doing something like that. Or monsters then and now. Like people have already sort of done that. Like, tyrants. All the tyrants in the Resident Evil series. You start from the first game and you just go through all of them. Resident Evil's most useful items. Useless items. I was gonna do that for Metal Gear at some point. Like, the most useless item in, MGS1. Will Jill Valentine be my Valentine? I don't know. Maybe. Where's my sandwich? I'm switching my items around. That one, this one. Don't even have a book. I think you're right, End. I mean, to me, if I think about the most useless item in MGS1, it's probably night vision. There's no use for it really at all. I thought about doing more Twin Snakes like comparison videos, like that one about President Baker that I did the other day. How many times has Wesker died? The video, yeah. Which Wesker death was the best? Leave your comment below. Also, if we can do longer shorts now, do you think it's worth saying at the end of videos, like, comment, and subscribe? Because that's one thing I don't do, and I don't feel very comfortable doing. I don't want to push people to subscribe or follow or whatever. But having a bit more time with the shorts gives me a chance to do that. But I don't want to be like every other YouTuber. I don't want to do something just because everybody else does it. The cigar is almost useless. Oh, it shows a few lasers, but once, you know, yeah. It's not as useless as the night vision though, Timo, because it also steadies your aim, the cigarette. Like, would it piss you off if I started saying like, comment, and subscribe for more videos at the end of every shot? That's kind of a question I want answered. I'm sure you understand why I would be doing it, but like, I don't feel comfortable doing it. Sorry, this might be a bit loud. If it's too loud, let me know. scumbag. He tried to kill me. Go away. No, but if you can do it funny, it's better. How would you do it funny? Me personally, I wouldn't say not to. It doesn't bug me a ton, but I'm under the philosophy of if the videos... Yeah, I'm under that philosophy as well, Timo. But I'm told that you need to kind of... you need to, like, subliminally push people to subscribe. Like, a video will get, like, 10,000 views, but it'll get, like, 7 new subscribers. People don't naturally press the button, right? But if you say, like, oh, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, people are like, oh, I like this video, maybe they've got more, and they'll actually look at the channel. Why did Konami stop making consoles? Did Konami make consoles? Wait, I've done this already. Most people are desensitized to it if it doesn't affect visuals. It wouldn't be disrupting the video. It would just be at the end, right? God, it's so loud. I'm finishing the rounds end for the contracts. I'm not leaving. I want the experience. I know some really good YouTubers who never say it, but I think people are numb to it. I don't think people will like hearing it, but you can do trial run. Yeah, you're right. I could do a trial run and see if the numbers change. I mean, maybe I do it and I see a massive dip in like people unsubscribing, and then I definitely know, right? Like, I felt a bit awkward just having the button up on the screen at the end. Like you say, I feel like the content speaks for itself. If it's good, people want more of it. I might play Spy. Heavy's not that interesting. I think the phrase, did you like what you saw? Did I need a subscription? Something along those lines. It's more inviting them to think about it rather than telling them to just obey. Could I say, if you like this, please consider, like, not asking them to absolutely do it, but like, maybe you would like to subscribe? Do you know Flashgits? They can do it in a funny way sometimes. No, I don't. I'll have a look though. Flashgits. Isn't Flashgits a Warhammer thing? I know what you mean, Timo. Not that I'm complaining, by the way. Like, the amount of subscribers we have in such a short period of time, from starting at nothing to having nearly 20,000 already is pretty cool. But it's like, how do you encourage people to do it without? How do you encourage people to do something without pushing them to do it and pushing them away, pushing them so much they leave? Because, I mean, when I watch YouTube, I don't like it either. I don't like when people break up videos with, like, sponsorships and ads. I know why they're doing it. I understand why they're doing it, but I don't like it. Like, if I'm watching like a video and immediately in like the first 2 minutes there's some sponsored ad, I'm just like, I just skip through it. I skip like a minute into the video and hope it's over. But again, YouTube doesn't really... I'm gonna get seen. How did that guy not see me? Oh, he did, he did. I get why people take sponsorships. I completely understand. It doesn't mean I have to like it. Space King? Where's everyone gone, End? Everyone's disappeared. Everyone finishes the contract and they all leave. I have YouTube Premium, so yeah, when a YouTuber has an in-video or ad sponsorship, that's when I turn the video off. This guy is beefed up. Can't really play Spy with this few people. Don't know where everyone's gone. Who can I play? Sniper? Let's put something frontline like Soldier. How did all those rockets miss? I only watched the full video on people who put the sponsorships at the end of the video. That is much more respectful of my time. I get it. I understand what you mean. I wonder if... I would assume the sponsorships have, like, obligations that you have to either put the sponsorship at the beginning or midway through the video. Because if it's at the end, people would just won't stick around, right? That's the thing. I would assume to get money from your sponsor, you have to put it in a certain place. Oh. Oh, cool. What happened there? Can you not rocket jump here? I guess not. Yeah, I fell as well. I tried to rocket jump and he just sent me flying. Let's try again. No, never mind. Kirby boss? Is there a boss like this in Kirby? Cool. Record 2 videos, one normal and one American accent, and see which one gets more views. That's not a bad idea. I don't know if I can do an American accent though, Vincent. That's the problem. if it's literally the same video, people will comment, "Why have you done this twice with two different accents?" I can see already that will be the comment. It's like, "Why have you done this twice? What you doing?" That's not a bad idea though. I could do it as an April Fool's video. Remind me in April, in March, Vincent, and I'll do that. I'll just do it in the I'll do like I'll just do the same sort of videos I normally do, but just change my accent completely. I think that'd be funny, actually. Howdy, y'all. It's Adammer here. Did you know in Metal Gear... I can't do it. Metal Gear Solid. Put on a cowboy hat. It comes naturally. I think that's a good idea, actually. For April, I didn't do an April Fool's video this year, but I thought about doing like... A lot of the time in the comments, I'll get like, "Oh, this is so obvious. This is the most obvious thing ever in Metal Gear. Everybody knows this in Metal Gear Solid." So my April Fool's idea was, what is the most obvious thing in Metal Gear Solid, and I'll just do that. I'm leaving end. Next map. We've done this one. And I was gonna make like, "Oh, did you know in Metal Gear Solid if you press square you shoot a gun?" Yeah, there's many guns in Metal Gear Solid, but pressing square with them will enable you to fire bullets. Play Toy Story 1 on PS1? Do you mean, what's it called? The Buzz Lightyear game? Do Woody lines? Do Woody lines? What are Woody lines? Howdy, partner. You're my favorite deputy. What else does Woody say? Carnival of Carnage or Ghost Fort? Oh, not Ghost Fort. That takes 100 years. That's probably gonna be Ghost Fort, isn't it? But yeah, I kind of like the accent idea, Vincent. That's a good idea. There's a snake in my boot. I could do it with like a thick Boston accent. Hey, yo, Snake! Snake has these rations, right? I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, we're probably getting Ghost Fort next, and or Carnival. You can do Pyro voice lines. He's British, in my opinion. He might be. He might be, and he could be. I don't think we ever found out Pyro's nationality. Did I open that box? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Again, let's go back to trying to make a decent look for Pyro, which is impossible. Yeah, that was kind of funny. That's okay. I don't mind that. Unless Pyro is Frank Yeager. Sing Rule Britannia with a big gas mask on a first shot. Do you know what, Squish? I do have a gas mask. Unironically. And I recently rediscovered it, like a month ago. Make a video, hire 3 different VAs to do your video identical, do a title of 4 vids with 4 different accents, USA, Aussie, British, and then maybe a little broken English one. Do you think it'd be worth hiring a voice actress, like a female voice, to do a video and see how it goes? Because you can hire people pretty easily, for not that much money either. Or a girl. Yeah. I can do the broken English. Yeah. By all means, Des. Where are you from? I could hire someone off Fiverr to do my VA. Argentina? In Buenos Aires? I don't know all the words to Rule Britannia. I'm sorry, Squish. I'd have to learn it. Or just start releasing all different language. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I'll make separate channels for different languages like Spanish and German. But it'll be still me trying to do the VA. See, I keep saying VA. It's VO, isn't it? VO voiceover. It'll be still me trying to speak. I'll Google translate them and try and repeat back what Google tells me. And it'll just all be broken, completely broken. Don't really speak another language, I'm afraid. We did French and German in school, and I didn't like either of them. Use AI? Everybody does that, and everybody does AI. Like when you hear a short that's got an AI voiceover, do you stick around or do you immediately leave? Because a lot of the time, I just get rid of it. Honestly, I'm so sick of hearing the same like 5 like AI narration voices on every video. Just start bombarding us. I mean, I think I already bombard you, Vincent. I think 6 videos a week is a lot, but yeah, I could do more. I could do 6 a day instead. 6 videos a day. I heard some Africans from Fiverr to sing "Happy Birthday" to my sister. How much did it cost, Squish? That's funny. Yeah, yeah. I don't think I'd mind the AI videos so much if they varied the voices, but it's always the same stupid voices all the time. I understand why people use the AI things, because I would imagine these people are not native English speakers that are making them. $25? I hope it was worth it. Yeah, I hate, especially there's one female AI voice that I can't stand. I'm sure you know which one I'm thinking of, but I can't show you which one it is. And it pisses me off so much. I'm not sure if it's so much a case of being lazy. It's just they don't feel comfortable in their own voice, so they're like, oh well, it'd be more presentable if I just use an AI and they can understand what I'm trying to say. If that makes sense. I'm sure I'm guessing that's the reason they use them. Also, that stupid Rick and Morty one. I'm sure I've heard it, but I couldn't tell you which one it is. I just hate it. I'm so sick of the same 5 handful of AI voices that everyone uses. If you're gonna make a video, at least try and do something differently. We've popped end the map. The map. Please don't be Ghostfall. Please be Carnival. Yes. Put Subway Surfers at the bottom of your video. Why? Subway Surfers. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good, Squish. I'm good. We're not doing that. What do I want to play today? Scout. Is Pyro she or he? I don't know. Nobody knows, End. The Pyro has a... Where is it? It's here somewhere. This is the Pyro's locker and there's a purse. But there's no actual evidence that Pyro is a girl, so I don't know. It's them, yeah. It might be. You never know. I'm gonna play Scout and nothing but Scout.
Tickets are yours. Now get to the ride. Your team is activating the strong method.
That was easy.
You have the honor of pole position in a game I've devised to kill all of you. Uppercut soccer.
We've got a big team now. I never know what the best strategy is on this. I always seem to lose. I've got to come at the ball. It's not as quite as controllable as Rocket League is. Oh god, I'm dead.
Red scores a goal.
Our defense is not very good. Oh,
Horseman, wrap this up.
and we lose. No, we don't. Ray just saved us. That's funny. Oh no. The turning circle is so terrible. Oh, oh, here we go, here we go. No, completely missed. That's not good. Try an Irish accent. See, if I keep trying accents, it's like, at what point does it become like... at what point does it become offensive? I don't know. That's the problem. This like Psychonauts. I've never played... I have Psychonauts, but I've never played it. Try and... Oh, oh, here we go. No, too far. Oh my god. Sidebar, you a tea drinker? Yeah, definitely. It's a completely correct stereotype that English people drink tea. 100%. Play Psychonauts for content? Maybe. I hear it's good. Yeah, I do drink a lot of tea, Timo. That's one stereotype that is absolutely true. And I'm sure every English person would also say the same thing. Snatch. I would love to play Snatcher in Policenauts. Yeah. I don't know what the best place. I don't know what the best way to play them is, but I would. I would definitely play them.
Pay off the Japanese mafia with their
We drink tea too. I think a lot of people drink tea. Tea's good. I like different flavors of tea. I don't like just basic tea. I like I got some really nice cinnamon and apple tea recently, and it's incredible. I think last year or the year before I had like Christmas flavored tea, which it was okay. It wasn't the best.
Get your tickets.
I think lots of short content in Psychonauts. It's not the most popular game in the world though. That's the issue, right?
Hurry.
I think Metal Gear kind of does well because it's got a large fan base of different generations of people. I ask because I drink a lot of tea. I just started drinking ancient Chinese tea. Is it like Gingsheng? How do you say that word? Gingsheng? Gingseng? Is it like that? What about funniest Resident Evil voice acting labs? Yeah, I thought about doing that, Vincent. I'll probably do that at some point. But Honestly, it's all going to be the first game, let's be honest. It's all just going to be from the first game. I don't think there's much that tops the original Resident Evil for voice acting. Is there a place? Is Police Notes on PlayStation? Definitely didn't come out in the West, right? Traditional Turkish tea, all over flavors. What's the one that was like, it's me, your mother? It's me, your mother in Resident Evil? I don't know what you mean. I can't think what you mean. Around Christmas, I sometimes buy people different, like a box. I'll buy my grandparents like a box of tea, like different flavors of tea, that sort of thing. I'm trying to get near those people when I can't. Bye-bye. You still survived. No, you didn't. Oh my god. Save me. Kinda has many names, but the practice of drinking tea I know is Gong Fu tea, which just means skillful. Okay. I should try that sort of thing. But I tend to like tea with like milk in and sugar. And not Vincent. Oh, it'll be from Resident Evil. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, yeah. It'll be a Resident Evil Survivor. I mean, Resident Evil Survivor is a... I could do a whole video on... I will be doing a whole video. I might do that this week, actually. Like, a whole video on... Have you ever played Resident Evil Survivor? Because that game is ridiculous. It's so stupid. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, there's things in, like, Code Veronica that also sound a bit funny. Off the top of my head. But most of it is definitely going to come from the first game. 100%. Survivor, yeah, nobody played Survivor, that's why. I bought Survivor when I was a kid, and I took it back to the shop because it was terrible. It's the only game I've ever, I think it is the only game I've ever returned. It was not good. It advertised it. Survivor advertised itself as like being a light gun game, and it just wasn't. I swear, I must have heard somewhere as a kid, oh, this is Resident Evil but with a light gun, so I bought a gun com with it. I don't remember which gun com it was, but I bought Resident Evil Survivor and a gun com. The shop sold me these two things together, and I think I asked them, does this work with the light gun? And it was like, yeah, it does. And it didn't whatsoever. It just doesn't work with it. I think it's a whole thing. Like, maybe it worked in some regions or something. But the region I'm in, it didn't work. So, I don't know. And then it just turns into a really janky, normal Resident Evil game, but in first person. Because I thought it was like Time Crisis, but Resident Evil, but it isn't. It's nothing like that. That was a good shot. E versus US MGS. Yeah, I thought about doing some like Integral video. I need to get a version of Integral. I don't actually have it. Because there's a lot of things in Integral that are different. I thought about doing a video on the demo of MGS1, because there's some differences in that as well. Like, it's similar to the trailer video that I did. Like, the differences in the trailer. Juice House of the Dead. I love I love both of House of the Dead and Typing of the Dead. They're very good. Is Integral a Master Collection? Is that for sure? And are you sure? Because if it is, I'll probably get it. I know the version on GOG is integral. Yeah, I really like Typing of the Dead. It's cool, cool idea, and I'm really good at it as well because I type really quickly. You could do a Have You Ever Played Typing of the Dead? I guess that would be a good video. There'll be some people that just are not aware that this game is even a thing. Like, oh, it's House of the Dead 2, but it's you type to kill the enemies instead of actually shooting them. There'll be loads of people that just don't have a clue that even exists. The OG keyboard, yeah. The keyboard, the Dreamcast keyboard, right? I don't have it. I actually have a Dreamcast, but I don't have the... obviously don't have the controller. Or the game. It comes with Master Collection, even Japanese and US dubs. Okay. Then I'll probably do that. I'll probably get it on Steam. That was terrible. You could do like a whole series on Dreamcast controllers, because there was the Samba de Amigo controller as well, which was like I think it was a pair of bongos or drums. By the way, Integral is on the English dubs. Okay, all right. That's why Obscure works with your channel. And did you know shorts? Yeah, you're right. I did a video on Airblade this week, but nobody knows what Airblade is, and it didn't do that well. I mean, a lot of the videos doing well on YouTube is just, to me, it seems like it's just pure luck. There was some Star game keyboard. I'm not sure what you mean. Change of class again. Let's go engineering here again. My bread and butter class. You could do a video on There's a lot of strange Dreamcast games. Should have played that one with Subway Surfer. Is Subway Surfer a phone game? I assume it is. I assume it's a mobile game. Is it an actual game? Is the next question. Or is it like a fake game? That's cheating, having a sentry. OG Apple Store game? Okay. I don't have an iPhone. Unfortunately, yes, pure brain rot. Okay. Yeah, I don't have an iPhone. I have a Google Pixel. A good idea for April Fools would be to make an MGS video, but like do it like that, like a brain rot video with like just a bunch of other crap on the screen. And an AI voice. Yeah, an AI voice and like Subway Server and some other nonsense that everyone else does. Some stupid music in the background. Android 4 always better. Yeah, I've never had an Apple phone. MGS2 skateboarding, yeah. Do you know that skateboarding mode I think might have different levels if you get past the first level? But I'm so bad at skateboarding games that I never got past the first level when I was making that video. There might be more video levels that I could do videos on. Are they going to try and bring Concord back? No, they're not. That's a lie, Timo. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. There's no way they're bringing that game back. Not in a million. It's synonymous with like failure. There's no way. Time limit is impossible. Yeah, those missions are hard. I am terrible at skateboarding games. I'm the worst. Could you do a video on the Konami skateboarding game? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Because I wasn't actually aware that it was a skateboarding game when I was making the video. But it's kind of obvious that it is. It's just like a demo. This pyro is destroying everybody. I have a mate who finished all MGS on hardest difficulty and over, but can't play MGS2 skateboarding minigame. I can't do it either. I really can't. I really can't play it. I could play it right now and I would struggle to beat the first level even still, I think. Not great again. I might play Demo Night. It's more fun. Demo Night, Demo Night, Demo Night. There we go. April Fool idea video on how Subway Surfers change. No, Vince, that's no. No. My brother did a video on like a game on Steam that looks like a crappy mobile game, but actually isn't, and it went no. I don't think any. I think people would open the video and immediately think it's like an ad, and they would just immediately swipe off it. That's the problem. I see what you're saying. Like, it's kind of a funny joke, but like, if you include something that looks like an ad, people will just leave immediately. Wonder if there is a speedrun. I bet there is. I bet there is a speedrun of this skateboarding game. There are updated files on Steam. They are releasing updates to Concord. No way. Maybe Concord's enough of a joke that people actually want to play it now. Maybe they'll lean into it. Red team have got this locked down.
You have the honor of pole position in a bumper car slaughterhouse where I kill you all.
Does spawn is that way? If it's in on the joke, I get it, but I don't think it is, right? It's not in on the joke. I'm gonna wait here for the ball to come this way again. No, completely missed. Oh, I'm gonna have to play this map again, which just makes me sad. Unless we score, unless we win. Ugh. The moment I'm about to hit it. Our team is not good enough. I'm gonna have to stick around end for another round. Word is they might make Concord free to play with some actual good characters, but it's just speculation, but the updates on the files is real and we just don't know what it means. I like how this is a massive like speculation that people like Asmongold are doing videos on. Like the future of Concord is a massive news story. is enough of a news story for people to care. There's people invested in Concord's future. It's funny. Do you know, I had never even heard of Concord. I'd never even heard of Concord until it came out and there was all this news about it. I had no clue what it was. It's just not my type of game. And it clearly wasn't anyone else's type of game either. Demo. Forget Concord, we have MGS Hero Shoot, a live service made by Konami. 2015, best game of all time. Are we talking about Survive? I haven't played Survive. For the same reason I didn't play Resident Evil 6. People said it was terrible. It also came out in the period where everyone wanted to kill Konami, basically. There's only 2 people on the other team.
Welcome, lambs, to the slaughterhouse.
Guess I'm just gonna go get the tickets. It came out and went away, and I still don't know what it was. I hear Dion probably ignored it. You mean Concord, right? Hello, Samira. How's it going? How did you know it was me? Maybe it was Kale. At what point would you say making vids isn't fun anymore and it's too much work? I mean, it's too much work. I mean, it's nice to make videos and see that they're like, and see that you're building a channel that people actually care about them and are actually watching them. I would say if nobody cared and people stopped watching, I would probably be like, nah, screw this, I'm not doing this anymore. But it seems that people like them at the moment. Oh, sorry, I'm not paying attention. No, I'm dead. I'm not gonna lie, Vincent, it would be nice to be earning money from the videos. Like, I would challenge anyone on YouTube to say that they don't want to make money off things that they make. It's just a question of how you do it and like how much you want to annoy people. But right now, it doesn't feel like work. Like, I'm very much in the routine of making a video a day at the moment. Once it becomes routine, it's dead easy. It never feels, I never feel burnt out or anything.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The goal, Vincent, is the long-term goal is I want the what's it called, the play button, the silver play button for 100k subs. I would like to have that. One a day, never bulk shorts. Do you know what, Squish, I say sometimes, today I'm going to make 5 videos, and it never works out, ever. I never do it. I'm like, oh, today I'll spend all day making videos. Because making videos isn't the only thing I do. But sometimes I have like a day free and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make as many videos as I can today, and I never make more than one ever. I just one a day seems reasonable. Good to have goals. Yeah, I want that silver play button. That's something I want. It's gonna take a while, but I want it. I don't know why I want it, but I want it. For some reason. Where's he going? If I was, again, it's like talking about money, like if I was being paid to make video, if the channel was literally my job, Silver might be liquid in the next update. We'll see about that. If the channel was literally my job, I would be like, yeah, I will make 5 videos a day, and I will work on a long form video, and I will have a consistent streaming schedule. But it's hard to balance, like, doing something for free with, like, everything else. But if I could quit everything else and just do the channel, that'd be amazing. But I can't, is the reality. Oh, I'm scored. Look at that. There we go. Oh, then I kill myself. Quit your job? Yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be great, Vincent? I need resin. There we go. Do you know, I would love to quit my job and just do YouTube all the time. But it's not viable right now. That's the thing. That's the honest truth. And I'm gonna leave. We need to do a different map. We need to do the worst map now, End. Are you ready? We're gonna do some Ghost 4, and I hate it. I hate it every single year. What is your job? I'll share that at some point. Let's all donate and sub so you can quit. Yeah, if you all donate like $1,000 each, I'll quit my job right now. All 13 of you, or 12 of you, whoever's here. That's your obligation to me. It's your responsibility. But no, I'm staying realistic with things. You can't yet stay positive. You will get there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm very realistic. I'm not putting all my eggs into the I'm not putting all my eggs into the I will be a successful YouTuber basket. I think that's foolish. I think we've had a lot of progress on YouTube, but I'm not kidding myself when I say it's all just luck. When did you start? Like last September, Squish. Ish. It was like the start of last September. But Kale is very like, he's been on the internet for a while doing esports things. Not bad for a year. Yeah, I agree. It's not bad for a year. Some people make videos for 10 years and they get nowhere. Like, they get absolutely nowhere. It's all just luck. A lot of it. When someone asks what you do, just say legal activities. That's... yeah, okay. I'll take that, Timo. Yeah, I do legal activities. I would like to hit 20,000 subs by the end of the year. That's the goal right now, and I think I'll get there. We're about to hit 18,000 very soon. 2K more in like 2.5 months. I think that's doable. If things stay the same way they are right now. Christmas going to be good? Yeah, I think definitely those periods where everyone's on their phone looking at videos is a boost for sure. But after Halloween's over, I do plan to have a consistent streaming schedule, probably maybe like 2 days a week. Random question, but if this is a shared channel, how come every vid notification is yours? What do you mean, Vincent, vid notification? Do you mean that I'm on the video? He means minimal Kale content. Does your brother ever upload? Sometimes. Kale's a very busy bee. That's what I'll say. He has a lot of things going on. Like I say, he's involved in a lot of esports stuff, which takes up a lot of his time. And he likes to paint Warhammer, which also takes up a lot of his time as well. Like, can you imagine like painting an entire Warhammer army? That takes up like 8 hours a day. For like one Space Marine. It's a hard job. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I think Kale is, does he earn money from esports? Yes, he does, End. He does. He's been doing it for a while. Time for an aggressive channel takeover. Gotta watch Space King for sure. I'll take a look, Squish. I mean, I do most of the stuff on the channel right now, but it's definitely going to be like a shared thing. I mean, it's easy to run a channel with someone who's your brother and you know pretty well. Change the YouTube password. Like he occasionally will narrate things. I do most of like the like Liquid. I do most of the video editing and script stuff and voiceover, but occasionally he will be around to do something. Again, a lot of it comes down to ideas. Like we did a video on the most iconic trailers a little while ago, and it had both of us on it doing like turns of taking in turns doing the voiceover, and I think it worked well, but it's like we need more ideas along those lines of what can we do together in a short as well. And is he around and available to do it? It might be different, Vincent, if like there was like big money involved. Obviously. I don't know. I'm sure this will pop eventually, and I'm sure we'll get on the map someday. Did you like my sunglasses? Yeah. Exactly. There's two cats fighting each other on the front of my house. You've just got to go run out there and they'll both run off. Run out there and scream. And they'll both take off, stop fighting each other. Join them, yeah. So he's got the right idea. You should go out and join. Yeah. Do you have a cat? You could like. You could. No, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say throw your cat, not throw, but put your cat out there and maybe turn it into a triple threat match. What if they're both British? What does that mean? Oh, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, is your cat like a beast? Is it like a giant cat? Like a big cat? It'll probably win. In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes. We hunt jackals. I said that to someone at some point and they didn't know what I was talking about. I can't remember who I said it to. Do jackals live in the Middle East? I don't even know. I assume they do. Let's find out. Let's Google. Jackal. Africa and Eurasia. Jackals are canids native to Africa and Eurasia. There you go. Wait, I wasn't here for a while. What is your daytime job? Legal activities is my daytime job. I do lots of legal activities. Maybe this won't pop end. Maybe we should change. What do you think? I'm gonna change. We'll do a different contract. I don't really want to play this map anyway. It's rubbish. It's terrible. We could do this. We could go back to Man Manor, which people actually like. You've served your purpose. You may die now. I thought we got a lore drop. No, we didn't. No. No, there was no lore drop that you missed. Yeah, if anyone else has TF2, you're welcome to come play with me and End. It's a bit casual. It's a bit chill right now. We're not really taking it very seriously. What's your least favorite British stereotype? Oh, I don't know. Least favorite British stereotype? Maybe that the food's bad? But it's not, because we just steal everybody else's food and claim it as our own. It's not, the food's not bad as long as you don't eat, like, as long as you don't eat our food. I can wait every year. I don't want to sit here for like 40 minutes. Chicken tikka masala is amazing. Yeah, it is. It is good. That everyone likes football, maybe, Vincent? I can't stand football. It sucks. Like, not everybody likes football in the UK. What else? Stereotypes. Yeah, I think the football one is the worst one. Football is like a religion here, but it's not something that I am into, I'm afraid. Teeth stereotype? I think there's some truth to this, the teeth thing. I don't think it's the worst. And it's only an it seems to be only an American thing, right? What team on blue? What do I want to play? Be medic again, let's chill. I've loved football since I was born. They killed the culture here in Turkey and other countries. I liked it when I was like a kid, when I was younger, but I sort of grew out of it. I really liked Chelsea when I was a kid. I don't know why I liked Chelsea, but I did. Actually, I do know why I liked Chelsea, because my friend liked Chelsea. Legal, not lethal. Legal activities, yeah. That's what I do. Yeah, I took the advice. I do legal activities. We don't need 3 medics. That's way too many medics. I watch World Cup games and Euros occasionally, but there's no other. Yeah, I'll watch the World Cup event. Yeah, I'm like you. I'll watch the World Cup when it's on a bit. No, I won't follow it religiously, but I'll watch it a bit. That's too many medics. We don't need 3. Engineer demo. Let's be demo, but let's use something else. I think this is alright. Not living football, I hate football because of modern fans. What are modern fans like in Turkey? I used to play it. I used to play football. I was quite good at it actually. But then I moved school and I was like, I don't want to play with the people that like football here, so I stopped playing. It's worse than Les Enfants. Terrible. I mean, it's the same in the UK. Football, diehard like football fans are a certain type of people. Thank you for healing me, Ant. I appreciate it. You might want to heal the heavies, though. They need to push out. Oh, wow. Okay. Correct. We cannot get out of the spawn right now. How do we deal with this? We probably go heavy. What's the funniest American stereotype? The funniest American stereotype. It's very specific. Does it have to be true? Does it have to be something that's relatively true? Or can it just be anything? No anything? We are getting battered in this game. Funniest American stereotype. I think the best Australian stereotype is that when they have shrimp on the barbecue, they refer to it as shrimp on the barbie. It's true though, right? I think. Is that actually true? Do people in Australia think that? I'll say that. Just like bizarre, funny, or wacky. I can't think. I'm not sure. Just that Americans don't. There's so many videos on YouTube that are like, oh, Americans look at a map and tell me where this country is, and it's so obviously edited so you get all the bad answers from people. Like, Americans don't know where places on the world are, on the world map are. Like, if you say to an American, where's Egypt on the world map, they can't point to it. Like, I don't think that's the truth. I don't think that's the truth for a lot of Americans, but I think people think it is. Like, Americans aren't very worldly. Like, they don't know anything beyond their borders. If that makes sense. But there's so many there's so many videos on YouTube that are like, oh, Americans don't know where these countries are. And you're just picking the stupidest people. Yeah, cherry-picked answers, yeah. Oh, nobody knew who started World War II. Like, I'm sure people do. You've obviously cherry-picked these people. That is the laziest content in the world, honestly. I guess people like it. Oh, name a country that begins with the letter I. Oh, I don't know any. I don't know any countries. Is there any countries that begin with I? I don't know. Oh, what's the flag of this country? And what's this flag? And it's like Spain, and they just don't know what it is. Idaho. Or they'll specifically go out of the way to talk to like kids, like obviously like university age kids, and ask them these questions, and of course they're not gonna know. I don't like fighting people that are like obviously in the pre. I mean, look at these people. PL, 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 PL. These, it's a pre-made. No wonder we're having a hard time. There's nothing skillful about having a pocket healer. Yeah, they're all Polish. Yeah, you're right. But they're playing in a big party. Probably on Discord with each other. I do know a lot of Americans though that have never like traveled internationally, like ever. So maybe there is a bit of truth for it. Like, I guess when you've got a country like America that's like so different, like there's so many different like states, and they've all got their own characteristics and environments. Like, there's probably less of a reason to go overseas if you want to experience like a beach holiday or a snowy mountainous holiday or a Grand Canyon holiday. You can do it all in America. Whereas a lot of people overseas can't do that. So I sort of understand why a lot of Americans don't travel abroad. It's hard when you're landlocked. Yeah. Biome diverse. Exactly, Squish. Yeah, you're right. We need to kill the horseman. That's my objective. And then we can stop playing against these people. Oh, thank you. I mean, there's certain places in America that I would like to go to. Not the kind of traditional places like Florida and California. I want to go to Alaska for obvious reasons. I want to go to the hotel in the I want to go to Alaska, and I want to go to the hotel in The Shining, the real one. I can't remember which state it's in. I don't think it's in Alaska. I think it's in like, oh, where is it? Like Colorado, maybe? I'm not sure. The real Overlook Hotel. Wow. Washington State. Is that Washington? Pre 9/11, we could go to Canada or Mexico without a passport. Do you know, we traveled to America just after 9/11 happened. I'll never forget it. Like, we went to America maybe like, I think it was the May after 9/11. And I'll never forget going through JFK Airport. No, not JFK. Whatever the airport is in Orlando. And the guards having like MP5s. Like actually having guns at the checkpoints. I think that's the first time I ever saw a real gun. Washington or Oregon? Yeah, I can't remember exactly which state it's in. What's the airport called in Orlando? I'm totally forgotten. Probably Orlando Airport or something. Probably something easy. Did you let you touch it? No. No. I saw a real gun when I was in elementary. It's funny, you say this to an American, they're probably like, oh, what's so special about seeing a real gun? And like, yeah, it's kind of interesting to see a real gun every now and again. As a European. Dude, by the time I was 20, I had already shot. Yeah, and thought, yeah, exactly. But you're an American, right? It's different. It's way different. Yeah. Next time I go to Poland, I'm going to go to a shooting range and shoot some guns. Yeah, I know, End. That's what I'm saying. It's different when you're not American. Seeing a gun is more of it's more of a novelty, right? I want to shoot some guns, and the only guns I want to shoot are all the ones from, like, stupid things like Metal Gear Solid. I was born with an AR-15 in my hands and chewing tobacco in my... Yeah, exactly. No, they did not let me touch the MP5s. I hate playing against pre-mades. It ruins the game. It's so boring. I think I'm gonna leave this one after End when the round's over. I'm just gonna get my contract done and leave this match. I don't like playing against super try-hard people. It's boring. It's more fun when everyone's on the same kind of page. I've got 21 kills, that's a lot of experience, but I don't care. We'll do one more after this and then maybe end the stream. I need to eat something. I do like going to America though, when I have been. Americans are definitely very friendly people, from what I remember. Although I went to New York last, like New York City, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it, really. I don't know if that's a general sense that other people have of New York, but when I went, it was just a bit, I don't know. I feel like people have a romantic picture of what New York is, and it just isn't that whatsoever anymore. Overlook Hotel for the movie doesn't actually... Yeah, it's not a real hotel, but the outside exterior is a real place. Right, I'm leaving End. Did you cross the Hudson River? Did I cross the Hudson River? Possibly? I think I went over the bridge. Yeah, a lot of it was built, like all the interiors on The Shining were built sets in the UK. But the outside shots of the hotel is an actual hotel. Let's do a weird one, and what can we do? Let's do a weird map. Community maps 1. Gorge, Cauldron, Laughter, Brimstone. Gorge, Laughter, what was the other one? Brimstone and Cauldron. I went up the Empire State Building. It was the one in King Kong. It wasn't the Chrysler Building, Rose. But yeah, there was a lot of homelessness This was like in 2008. I remember a lot of homelessness in New York, and I remember a lot of people on the streets trying to sell you CDs. Like they were like musicians trying to make it, and they would just come up to you and try and make you buy their CDs. I got 3 million views on Instagram making a video of kit similarities of Turkey and Poland in 4 years. They forgot about me, I think, in this match. Really, that's a lot of views. New York, LA, and South Florida suck. I really liked Orlando. But I don't think Orlando's South Florida, is it? South Florida is it more Miami, right? You got the NY experience. Is that a common thing, people trying to sell you CDs? The main reasons a lot of Americans don't know about good geography is because our country is so big. That's what I mean, Timo. Like, people... There's less of a reason to leave when America's got everything already. If you want the best theme parks, you just go to Disney or whatever, right? Or Universal. Don't use taxis in Turkey? Will they charge you too much? What else was bad about New York? Like, New York was also expensive as well. And I don't want to badmouth it too much. There were just so many people, and it's so busy, and everyone's bumping into each other. It's not this idyllic, romantic place that some people think it is. And people were kind of rude, and you would sit down for a meal, and there would be just loud people around you. I don't know if that's a big complaint. Like loud, rude, rowdy people. It wasn't all bad, I promise. But anytime I went to Florida, it was nice. People were really nice there. Yeah, I want to go to the Fox Archipelago on Shadow Moses Island. Brimstone, payload. I want to go to Alaska and stay in some, like, Winter Wonderland hotel. I think it'd be interesting. I'm gonna heal. Wait, why do we have so many heavies? What is this? Our whole team is heavies. Okay, I will go along with you guys. Yeah, it definitely is heavy gaming right now. We've got all heavies and one medic to heal us all. It takes one crit soldier to kill all of us in one hit. Oh god, that's not good. Or one spy, yeah, to backstab everybody. I can't believe they filmed all of Full Metal Jacket in the freezing. I think Stanley Kubrick was like an Anglophile, so he like really loves the UK. I think he lived in the UK, so he filmed most of his films here. Have you ever seen Barry Lyndon? That's a Stanley Kubrick movie. It's very well shot. It can be a bit dry, but it's very well shot. It's all in the UK, I think. It was Armstrong, despite being from Jersey. Did he die in the UK? I assume he did. Kubrick. Every shot to be a painting, yeah. And it does look like that if you actually watch it. Do you know, I watched Barry Lyndon and I didn't expect much of it. And I quite liked it, actually. But I kind of like that period of history as well, which helps. But it is kind of a boring film to a lot of people. And I understand why it might be. Yeah, we did it, Ian. We did it. I'm amazed this is actually working. Oh, hello. I can't get you. There we go. Thank you, End. He died in England? Yeah, I thought he did. He was a notorious lover of all things English, I think. This is the weirdest team I've ever been on. Skibidi Toilet Pyro. Have you actually watched Skibidi... Am I going to start the Skibidi Toilet conversation now? Have you ever watched Skibidi Toilet? For real? I feel like everyone knows what Skibidi Toilet is, but nobody's actually watched it. It's made by some guy in, like, Georgia, of all places, which I find kind of funny. I'm the #1 fan. No, you are not. Don't lie. I don't believe you. I'm too old. I'm too old to be watching Skibidi Toilet. But I do know what it is. It's so weird that that is the thing that blew up. Like, this thing that's based on, like, Gmod. Like, Gmod, like, Half-Life models. And it's the biggest thing ever with, like, kids. I was a cameraman for last Halloween. I don't know what you're saying, Squish. Why screamers don't use chat? Because someone might someone might say a naughty word. That's why. I mean, if it wasn't it's TF2. Like people commonly use words that they probably shouldn't be using, so I can't really risk that. If that makes sense. It's why I don't have voice chat, in-game voice on either. I think TF2 is notorious for that kind of language. Let's be honest. Exactly, Haberin. Yeah. Hello, Haberin. Haberim. Haberim. I scared you. Yes, you did, Squish. You did. Yeah. You did scare me. Should I be a medic? Or... I guess we're just all staying heavy still. Okay, I'll be the one medic. Okay, I'll be useful. I'll be the one useful person. I want to continue Silent Hill 2, Haberim, but I need to find a day to do it. I'm not sure when to do it. I want to finish it. Yeah, no worries, Squish. I know you were kidding. Don't worry. I totally want to continue watching that. Yeah, it was good. I'm enjoying Silent Hill 2. It's really good. Probably in the week at some point. Don't know when. Don't know which day. Don't know why, but there's no point. Oh no, there is a point. It's not good. Yeah, we were just... Yeah, you missed it. We were just talking about Skibidi Toilet just now. Haberim, what's your favourite Skibidi Toilet character? Mine's, the G-Man. That's what he's called, right? In Skibidi Toilet, the G-Man? I've never watched Skibidi Toilet before. And neither have I. Neither have I. I've never watched it either. We're just convincing Ad to make a Subway short, so Subway Surfer short. Remind me around March, sorry, and I will gladly make a Subway Surfer short. I just don't get it. I don't think anyone gets it. I said before, like, I don't think anyone actually watches it, but everyone knows what it is. Yeah, and David. Yeah, hire David Hayter to do the voiceover as well. Yeah, that's a good idea, Rand. Can we get David Hayter to say funny internet meme words like Skibidi, if he hasn't already said it? I'm sure someone's done this already. I'm sure someone's hired David Hayter to say like Riz and Skibidi and No Cap, right? There must be a video out there somewhere. On Cameo, yeah, exactly. Is it worth the $100 or whatever it is to get David Hayter to say stupid stuff? And would he do it? Is the next question. I mean, they hired him to voice that dumb MGS meme. Never watched Skibidi either. I just assume those who watch now will remember it fondly 10 years from now. Yeah, probably. The same way we think about 2009 videos. Yeah, I'm very fond of I'm very fond of YouTube poop from 2009, around there. But they are stupid. I'll take credit for the Subway Surfer. Yeah. Squish, I will credit you in the video when I make it. You have my word. Since I could do more than a minute shorts soon, there's a room to credit people. Even more so. I think I've seen him do exactly that. Yeah, I'm sure someone's paid him already. 2009 was like the golden era of like stupid videos on YouTube. Link Faces of Evil, like YouTube poop. Stupid like Gmod videos. You're going to make a Sven Korb stream? Yes. I do want to do a Sven Korb stream at some point. If you want to play Sven Korb, I would be happy to play it. Half-Life Full Life Consequences? That was great. That was fantastic. I think I still say certain things that are in that video. In my daily life. Like, zombie ghosts leave this place. And the pants were dead. And what else did I say? My guns... What is it? What's the line? Oh god, what's he say? It's like, my guns... I need to kill fast, but my bullet's too slow or something. Zombie goats. Yeah. Ghosts. I have to kill fast and bullets too slow. That's hardcore. I've got spells, I forgot. John Freeman, who was Gordon Freeman's brother, was one day in office typing on computer. I can't remember the rest. That's it. That's all you're getting. I'm pretty sure that thing was written by someone's little brother. It was like a fan fiction, right? That someone had done. And they stole it and made it into machinima. Basically. Love the Ren and Stimpy. I've never watched Ren and Stimpy. Music they use in the background of these videos. Oh, I see. Right, I get you. We don't know heavies too, but I don't think we do. Of course. I don't want to play another round with this. The pants were dead. Yeah. Try to remember more lines now. I just keep coming back to zombie ghosts leave this place. Nice. Oh, hello. Ugh. Keep getting Uber and just dying immediately. I need to watch it again. I don't remember that line, Squish. It's been years. It's been a long time. Like it was like it was like before Source Filmmaker, so everything was made on Gmod in like stop motion animation. Those were the days. But that's all you had. Should I take crits? Let's do crits for fun. Boys in the Hood, I don't remember that. People just used to make like TF2 videos, like just stupid Gmod TF2 videos, like I can't think of any. Just the heavy saying stuff, like mashing up the voice lines and just that's it. That was the whole video. With the heavy pulling a face, like a stupid face. No, yeah, nope. Perfect example, Haverin. Yeah, exactly. They still do. Do they? Nope. Nope is the best example that I could not think of for some reason. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Those are the days. Gmod Idiot Box. Who killed her? Yeah. Heavy is Dead, is it called? I remember Laquendo was used heavily in those videos to do too. Thomas the Train Engine song. Heavy is Dead. Did you see that the occasionally there'll be new videos with like the voice cast of Team Fortress, and that was one of them they did. They redid that video but with like their voices, like actual voices. That's funny. I like that sort of thing. I can't get out of the spawn right now. Do you know Gorgeous Free? It sounds familiar, but I can't think what it is. Time traveling with Coach from Left 4 Dead. Oh, there was like Lewis. There was like pills here, right? As well. Like Lewis from Left 4 Dead 1 just saying pills here was funny for a long time. Grabbing pills, yeah, that was it. I'm sorry, Ann, but I need to play it again. I haven't finished my contract. I really liked the first Left 4 Dead. I played a lot of the first one. I didn't play as much of the second one. I thought about doing Left 4 Dead for this Halloween marathon. I don't know if anyone would be up for Left 4 Dead 2 or 1. Lewis grabbing pills, yeah. Exactly. I remember one time someone made a choose your own adventure game on YouTube featuring Heavy. I don't remember that. I remember people doing those sort of videos. I remember someone made like a Street Fighter fight out of like stop motion figures, and it was like a choose your own fight thing. You know what Skibidi is because you know what Skibidi isn't. And yeah, and Sven, yeah. I would like to play some more Left 4 Dead, but I don't know if you should play the second one or the first one. I think the second one has the first one's levels in it, doesn't it? I won't be against it. What should I play? Not Sniper, it's too much effort. NG? I love Left 4 Dead 2, used to play a ton of that with my buddies. I could play No Mercy Rooftops with you. Also, Left 4 Dead 2 has all the Left 4 Dead... Yeah, buy 2 get 1, yeah. It didn't used to, did it? I don't think, but they added them later. I remember when Left 4 Dead 2 came out, everyone was pissed off because it was so soon after the first game. It looked like they were making like a cash grab. I used to play a ton of the first game, but not so much of the second. Yeah, maybe we'll play Left 4 Dead next week or something. If people are interested in Left 4 Dead. Schedule that I'm down when you're not doing your leaf like yeah, okay. Maybe this time next week we'll play some Left 4 Dead. What do you think? I need to add you on Steam if that's the case. Totally down for that, yeah. Yeah, I'd love to play some more games with people. I can't guarantee that'll be any good. I'm sure I'll be decent, but yeah, I'm sure it'll be good. Let's say around the same time next week, okay? Exposed by yeah, okay. Yeah, it is. I know what your name is already. That's true. You don't really need to be good unless you're playing Advanced or Expert. Yeah, you're right. I remember trying to get the achievements for is it Expert mode in Left 4 Dead 1, and there was some of them was so difficult back in the day. The one on the level with the plane, the airport. I remember specifically having problems with that. We've got four scouts. Let's play... No, we'll stay on Edgy. We'll just change to the mini sentry. Maybe I can get Kale to come along as well. If he's not too busy. And whoever else would like to play. It's 1 PM here. Sounds like you're in California or something. Have I asked this already? I think I might have. I like playing Engie in this game because it always allows you to be very lazy. It's not why I play Engie, to be lazy. Despite how it looks. Engie can be very active. Missouri. It's funny, a while ago I was learning where like the geography of US states, and I can't remember any of it. Like if you ask me when Missouri is, I can't tell you. I assume it's on the west somewhere if it's 1 PM. There's always some sniper. Central? Okay. Maybe it's even earlier in California then. I guess it is. Dead center. I used to know a guy in... oh god, what state was it? One of the more northern states. I can't remember which one it was though. No, it was Northern, not Mormon. No, I didn't say Mormon. What state was it? Montana, maybe? It might have been Montana. Maybe not. I can't remember. Are you dominating? No, I'm not. I was earlier, but not right now. I need to concentrate a bit harder to dominate people, I think. Ooh. Dead. Are most of the Mormons in America in Utah? I assume they are. Do you get many Mormons outside of Utah? You get Mormons here as well. And they're usually trying to convert you to their religion, in my experience. Evo was from Idaho. And when Subhead did an episode of mocking Mormons, they did a whole stage play mocking Mormons as well, called The Book of Mormon. This cluster's all over. Most people knew the Mormon kid in high school. One of my good friends in school was a Jehovah's Witness, which is kind of similar. Maybe a bit more strict. He was a nice guy, but his family were a bit... I don't want to be mean, they were a bit strange at times. Ex-Mormons love it. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Jehovah's Witnesses. The guy I knew in school was really nice, but at times he would do certain things that were like, why are you doing this? Oh, it's a religious thing. It's because of my family. I didn't quite understand it at the time. That was good. They always are. Any interaction I've had with a Mormon usually ends in conversations of, are you interested in the Bible? Are you interested in reading this thing? Did you know that about our church? It's always like an attempt to convert, which I find a bit odd. Proselytizing, that's the word that I'm looking for. Is that mine? No, it's ends. Zealots be like that? I think more people will be open to a conversation if your intentions weren't so openly... Your intentions weren't so clear from the start, right? I think you'd have more success with converting people to your church if you start on a more honest level. I don't know. Maybe it's really great. Maybe it is the most amazing church in the world. But I'm not going to trust you in the first like 5 minutes of meeting you. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about religion on stream. I don't know. Are you a Scientologist? Yes, Vincent. I'm an OT9. Xenu is my Lord and Savior. Would you like to join? It's only $400. It's only $400 to join. Would you like to join? Or at it. What are your feelings on Brexit? And I am not going there, Squish. I'm sorry. That's the one thing I'm not talking about. Just joking. Maybe in the future. Maybe when things have calmed down, I can talk about these things. Let's get through the US election first, okay? And then maybe we'll talk about it. That's my criteria for talking about that. One day a priest, a monk, and a rabbit go to donate blood. When it's the rabbit's turn, he says, I think I'm a typo. Just a quick 45-minute rant about Brexit. Yeah, we're not... Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about how I'm going to kill this demo man right now. Where's he gone? No, I'm not. I'm going to kill this spy. See? We killed him. Then I died. That's interesting, isn't it? Look at that. I just died. That's crazy. Let's talk about Metal Gear. Who's your favorite who's your favorite president in Metal Gear Solid? Is it President Johnson or is it Solidus Snake? Or is it Donald Trump? You have to tell me. Which president do you like the most? George C.S. Who's your favorite politician in the Metal Gear Solid series? Is it President Johnson, Jim Houseman, the Defense Secretary of Defense, or is it George Sears? Or is it the people at the end of Metal Gear Solid 3 when they shake your hand? Leave your answer in the comments below. Who is Johnson? It's the the president in MGS2 that you have to go save. Who dies? Spoilers. John Sears, Big Boss. It's hard to play TF2 and stream at the same time. I don't feel like I'm concentrating. I'm just putting my buildings down and going to shotgun people and dying. So that's fine. Maybe. Politics is just a sinkhole. I was only joking. Yeah, I know. I knew you were kidding. I think politics discussion is possible, but like asking, it's like, how do you do it? It's like I guess you can talk about events, but you probably should avoid opinions, if that makes sense. Like, it can be like, oh, isn't what's happening in Ukraine terrible? But you can't be like, oh, who are you going to vote for in November? And why is X candidate the worst thing to ever happen? So who's your favorite? Snake or Ocelot? Snake. Definitely. I think you can talk about why America and the UK get along so well, but you can't talk about who has the best healthcare policy and why you should vote for them. There's nuance to this conversation, and I can't quite figure out where the line is. I have a hot take on MGS. For MGS. Wait, what am I doing? I've got to run into Marasmus, right? My buildings just keep getting killed over and over again. Is Eli from the UK? I think so. He sounds like he's from the UK. Opinions like asshole. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of impossible to share like opinions and without upsetting someone deeply. I don't think Hater is a good VA post MGS2. I don't think you're alone in that, Vincent. I think a lot of people don't like his like MGS4 gravelly voice and his MGS Peace Walker voice. I think it's a bit too much. He sounded a lot healthier in the first two games. But I mean, I think he was told in MGS4 to put on a gravelly voice because he's older and he's Snake's a heavy smoker, right? And he's ill, he's sick. So it makes sense why he sounds like that, but it does get a bit too much. Because you didn't want to hate us for Big Boss. I think they could have made everyone happy if Solid Snake just appeared in MGS4, in MGS5, sorry. But they didn't make him appear, so instead we got Kiefer Sutherland, who has about 5 lines in the whole game.
Here's your payday. You earned it.
Right, and I think that's it. I think we're done. Thank you for playing. I'm going to open this first. Wow, spooky shoes. But yeah, I think that's it. Unless anyone has anything to say. Any insightful comments, any political opinions they want to share with the chat? Let's just get a show of hands. Who's voting for Joe Biden? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Please explain the spot of the MGS games. Okay, alright. Alright. Are you ready? So everyone sit down and get ready, because I'm going to explain the entire plot of Metal Gear Solid. So, once upon a time, there was a guy called Big Boss, and he was a good soldier, and he had his best friend was called the Boss, but the boss was a girl, and one day they met a person called the Sorrow, and he was very angry because he was the Sorrow, and then they all went skipping off into the woods together, but then the boss threw Big Boss off a bridge, but he wasn't actually called Big Boss at this point. He was called Naked Snake. And then he broke his arm, and then they went to Groznygrad, and there was a nuclear bomb there. But one day, the nanomachines. Then one day the nanomachines came in, and but this was the 60s, so they were like proto nanomachines. And then there was a guy called Volgin that was made of electricity, and he could shoot lightning bolts from his ass. And then we skip forward about 30 years to Metal Gear Solid 1, and you're playing as Solid Snake, who's a clone of Naked Snake, and you're infiltrating Shadow Moses, and you have to fight these guys called Foxhound, but they're not. You used to be in Foxhound, but you're not in Foxhound anymore. So you go in the base and you fight all these people, and you meet the DARPA chief, but he's not actually the DARPA chief. He's Decoy Octopus, Master of Disguise. And then but he's not actually Decoy Octopus either. He's Sigint from the first game, but it's not actually the first game, it's the third game. And he's actually a patriot, which is like this organization that is secret and wants to rule the world. So you escape your cell, and then you meet this woman called Meryl. Jet Bush, please clap. You meet this woman called Meryl, and she wiggles around. Yeah, Decoy Octopus is Sigint. Yeah, that's right. Can you open a poll for favorite snake in livestream now? Yeah. Give me a second. I'll just do it now. I've got to explain the story first, okay? So we're only at MGS1, so it's going to be about three more hours. So, just give me a sec. So you escape your cell with Meryl, and she wiggles around. But then there's a guy that wears a mask and flies about. And he's called Psycho Mantis. And he's very angry because he's killed the real DARPA chief, who isn't Sigint, this is the real Sigint. This isn't Decoy Octopus. But then you escape the cell area and you go fight a man underground with the president. But he's not the president. He's like President Baker. He's a different president. So you fight Revolver Ocelot and he gets his hand chopped off, but then there's a ninja and he runs away. So you talk to the president and he talks about Muff for about 10 minutes. And then he dies of a heart attack. So you go off to the tank hangar to call Meryl, and then you find this other person